What's up guys, Retro Gaming 285 here, and welcome to the first edition of Retro Gaming News. Now I know that there's retro gaming websites out there and there's magazines, but there really wasn't a show on retro gaming news on YouTube. And I guess that's where I step in. We're going to talk about Kickstarter projects, we're going to talk about new homebrews, undiscovered footage of games, all sorts of fun stuff on here. So I hope you guys enjoy this show. If you do, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and leave me a comment below. Now, let's check out what's been going on in the world of retro gaming news.
Sydney Hunter and the Caverns of Death from CollectorVision Games is currently on Kickstarter and has just passed some new stretch goals. The game will now release on the NES, along with the Super Nintendo, with CollectorVision's John Lester stating that they are shooting for a late 2016 release on the NES version of the game, as the Super Nintendo version of the game is further along. Inspired by Montezuma's Revenge, Sydney Hunter still has plenty of time left for additional funding, including a Wii U version stretch goal. Be sure to check out the Kickstarter page in the description box below to check out the game and pledge to it as well. Mystic Searches is another game on Kickstarter currently, but this game has a bit of a twist. It's not only an NES cartridge game, but will also have a modern version for the PC and the Wii U. The games can be played separately, but you can actually link them together to create an entirely new experience. Mystic Searches is nearing the halfway point of funding, and with 25 days left, will hopefully meet its goal. Check out the Kickstarter link in the description box below if you're in. Unless you modify your N64 yourself, there's currently no way to play your games via an HDMI cable for a Nintendo 64-bit console. A company called Retroactive is looking to change that though, with the Ultra HDMI. The screenshots here showcase what the Ultra HDMI does. Instead of the garbled mess of N64 games on an HD TV, the Ultra HDMI outputs the video in a variety of options, all the way up to 1080p. It is worth noting that the device will not be sold to individuals as it requires a good bit of soldering from Retroactive, but resellers are being set up and can either sell the kit or a complete modified console at their price of choosing. Retroactive says it will release soon, but for now, enjoy this footage of Sin and Punishment running with the Ultra HDMI, and let me know what you think of the quality below. Finally, what you're looking at here is a prototype Super Nintendo game codenamed NES Collider, as discovered recently by Unseen64.net. The gist of the story is that Argonaut Games developed this game before the FX chip, and showed it to Nintendo saying, "This is as good as it gets unless you make something additional for the system." The FX chip was then created, and Argonaut Games then gave NES Collider to Nintendo for a collaboration effort. Shigeru Miyamoto loved it, but wanted it faster and more arcadey, and this prototype you're looking at actually became Star Fox for the SNES. Kinda weird, right?
Alright, and that's going to do it for our first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I don't know how frequent these will be because retro gaming news can be hit or miss, but I will try to do them as much as possible. Also, bigger stories, breaking news sort of stuff, I will try to cover the day of the event. As I said before, be sure to like the video, leave me a comment below, subscribe to the channel, do all that fun stuff, share the video around. Let someone know that there's retro gaming news out there currently happening, and I'm on YouTube covering it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time. Later.